Yep. Hey, hello. Good morning. Good evening. Good afternoon. Alrighty. This is a good one today. I'm all fully dressed in my orange. I got my green screen in the bag. And that green screen kind of plays real good, which I'm gonna be using it very soon. I'm gonna just let some folks come through here a little bit. Ladies, I don't mean no offense, and I think I might have rubbed female MS Warrior a little bit, and it was kind of like, hey, not only, hey Jason, hey everybody, not only do men have issues, women do too. And I wasn't trying to, with this episode, I wasn't trying to just single out women, which, ladies, you do know that majority of the time when I'm doing this, you guys are in full effect. We have the communication. Hey, Miss Walker. Hey, Daryl. Hey, John. All right. Look at the men just coming up in here. All these lovely men. All right. Which I'm going to open the floor in a minute for any men that want to jump on. And I'm going to explain to you what you can do when you jump on, because I know some of y'all, like, I don't want to be seen, and that's cool. And you can still do it without being seen, but give me 1 second. But yeah, not to take away anything from the women. Every time I'm doing a live feed, any episode, the women chime in like it ain't nothing. And so I kind of think that's like the fan base of hearing these crazy things that I be talking about. And so, you know, like some of the things that I posted in there, first, before I jump in, men. All right, we're finna get ready to start. Ladies, you can comment. Unless you are I want to say a caregiver or a man and he's unable to speak. If you want to get on the floor and you want to say something, Michelle, yes, women rock, okay? All right, we know that. If you want to get on the floor, guys, this is what you can do. I've learned that, y'all got to excuse this train. For some reason, I want to come every time I'm doing something. If you would like to come on, this is what you can do. I found out that I can only have one guest at a time. I'm normally doing these shows maybe like an hour length. Jason, we'll talk about that a little bit later. But for right now, yes, they are superior. That was a little get at Miss Michelle there. But yeah, I only found out that we can do one person at a time, and my shows are normally 45 minutes to an hour. So I'm only able to give you guys maybe 5 to 10 minutes, whoever comes on. So if you wanna come on and just, you know, give we're talking, you know, maybe someone that's listening can comment or maybe come on behind you and give you a little bit of advice or what you can do to change how you're feeling. I'm going to start off to give you kind of an idea what I went through. And I wasn't here maybe 4 years ago. How I am now, how I am able to talk and do all this rambling and crazy stuff that I'm doing now. No. 2013, 12, green screen stuff and all that. No, you ain't see none of that. I was depressed. Man, I was jobless. My marriage was just shits. Couldn't really do anything with my kids. I was just in the house. My mobility, I had got down to a walker, almost a wheelchair. Anxiety level was up here. It started off like, okay, doctor tells you have MS. Neurologist says, before I even get a lumbar puncture, Mr. Williams, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, everything that you told me that you've gone through all the way down since you was younger, I'm going to go ahead and do a lumbar. But, and I ain't even looked at your MRI yet. I'm going to go ahead and just say, I'm finna go ahead and diagnose you, but I'm pretty sure, I will revert it if so, but I'm going to go ahead and tell you. And this is exactly what she said. I'm going to go ahead and tell you that you got MS. And so, get a lumbar puncture. Oh, note to if don't let your eye doctor tell you got MS, cause the eye doctor telling you got, hey, I'm typing to you guys, and then it pops up. Listen, my internet sucks, so if you see me stuck, I didn't pause it. Miss Keys, no, you can't. Not today. This is all about me. All about me with MS. So, not today. Only reason why I'm saying not today is I'm trying to see if I can get any men to come up after me. If they don't come up, Miss Keys, because you're supposed to be doing this show with me every Monday, which we're going to start next Monday. So, I will be going over with you with what we're going to be talking about like Sunday or Saturday ahead of time. But as of right now, Miss Keys, hold on for me. Hold on, girl. Hold on. But like I was saying, do not let your eye doctor tell you that you got MS, because they sit up there and tell you got white spots on your head and stuff, and I just knew I was dying. But anyway, so I moved to another city. I had all these plans. I was working with my job. I had been with the company what I was working with for 3 years. Okay, Daryl, give me 1 second, and I'm gonna pull you up, okay? I had been on my job for 3 years, had just gotten a raise, and I'm like, my marriage was basically done for, moving to another city. I'm thinking about, my life is finna change, cause I'm gonna get a divorce, and I had been needing a divorce, and I'm like, yeah, let's do the darn thing. And then they hit me with that, and so now I'm like, dude, okay, I can't work. I'm gonna share a little photo of me when, let's see if I can find it, and I share it. A little photo of me where I couldn't see, couldn't see at all, man. I was like blind in the my right eye. Timeline, feature photos, uploads. I was blind in my right eye, and my neurologist just basically told me that I couldn't work. And so I'm like, it wasn't the horror of moving. I was happy. I was looking forward to the move because my life was changing. You know, I was happy. I had finally got over the fact that my wife was leaving me for another man. After I had tried to end myself with that, and because it was kind of devastating, because a lot of folks that know me and my family members know me, that I haven't had it in a while, but I used to see things. I used to see visions and whatnot, and I think it really has something to do with my MS and the fact that I'm doing a little bit better per se, outside of pain wise, that that I'm not having them as much as I used to. So, which I don't mind, but I had the vision of my wife leaving me, and I also even told her that 5 years later, don't come and tell me that you don't love me anymore. So you need to go ahead and leave now if you need to. She even knew that I could see things. And, you know, she went and weighed out her options and stuff, and she came back and told me, no, I'm okay. And she did exactly what I said she was going to do. She came back 5 years later and said, I don't love you anymore. And that blew me, because if anybody knows me now knows I would prefer for you to tell me something and I get hurt now at this moment versus 5 years later. Man, that's crazy. But anyway, so they basically told me that I couldn't work anymore. So I had to call my job, and I'm like, dude, I can't work. And that killed me, man. Now I'm like, I can't leave my marriage because she's the only one working. What can I do? So with that being said, it was horrific. Let me see if I can turn this. I can't see it. You see that? See that little ugly guy right there? Yeah. That was like right before I got diagnosed. March. Look, that was March 4, 2011. That was actually that was maybe a day or two before she told me that the 2004 not 2004, a couple of days before they told me basically I couldn't that I had MS. So but I went to like I said, I got down to the walker thing and depressed because I couldn't work. I didn't have any money. I had to depend on a wife that didn't want to stay in my marriage. I felt like nobody didn't want me. I felt like nobody would ever want me, especially without working, without having my own money. Who would want me? So I punished myself. I still could have gotten out of my marriage. But I just felt like what can I do? You know? So I understand if men are out there, once they get all of that taken away from them, they feel less than a man because I did. And I'm not saying men, you're out there and you're feeling that way, but I can understand if some men are out there, and if there are men that are powering through that, we need to hear more from you guys, because there are a lot of MS warriors out there that need some type of advice. And it hurts me to come in a doctor's office and only thing that I see is women, and they're talking with each other all happily, discussing what's going on and stuff. I barely see any men, and when I do see men, it's like they just over in the cut. There's like one dude that I see when I see him up in the MS Center of Atlanta, and he's just talking, he's flirting and everything, and it's so funny. But outside of that, it's like, it's sad, and I want to change that. So the first person that's going to come up is my newfound friend Daryl here. Give me 1 second, sir, so I can pull you up. Well, at least I thought I was about to pull you up, sir. I'm sending something over. You come over, man. Mr. McDowell, do you see my little ad thing? Mac, Mick, Keith, Daryl. Jason. Daryl. You couldn't see it, sir? Or send me a request to come over. Well, if there are any other men on that might want to take a try, like David, I don't know if you're still on. I know you like have one of the sweetest wives here. Let me see. Oh, crap. What I'm trying to get one of you guys up here. Well, Daryl, I'm going to get William up here. Did I just drop you, Daryl? Daryl, I'm going to come back to you. All these technical difficulties going on here. And see, this happening right now only because I got some men that want to sit up here and they want to join and not let all these lovely ladies beat us out and stuff. And so Facebook just want to have problems. I'm sitting up here thinking y'all went behind my back and talked to Facebook and said, you know, don't let these men come up and outshine us. Is that what it is? Ladies, go ahead and tell me now. It's okay. It's not okay. It's not okay at all. Because I've been waiting for this glorious moment to hear men speak out and express that we can beat this, right? So let's see. Oh man. We gonna get this thing. I don't care what nobody say. God darn it. What? I'm just 21 minutes in, which mean I got 40 more minutes to do this. We gonna get at least one. Oh, okay. Uh, there. This is how you join, sir. You let's crap. Give me 1 second here. I'll tell you in just a second. Let's see. How do we join? Crap. You should see a button. You don't see a button down there? I'm gonna send you an invite and see what happens. Cause it might be something down at the bottom there or something. I don't know how the ladies do it. And obviously, y'all ladies are already outshining us. And we can't let this happen, guys. I'm gonna send you another invite. So I just sent you something. We got Barry. I don't know if Barry can come on. Miss Annette, I know you ain't saying yay that cause y'all be outshining us. Cause you're gonna be on Friday. Well, you're gonna be on at the beginning, but then we're going to change spots with the ladies because Fierce Friday. How can you not have a woman's episode after? Thank you, MS Men Rock. Yes, but how can you not have a episode catered to women after you have an episode catered to men? And why not have it on Fierce Friday? Because you guys are fierce. I'm adding you.
Hey,
there we go. Hey,
we in the building. Men rock. We gonna do this. Hello, everybody.
What's up, man?
Man, I'm kind of new to this Facebook stuff, so
man,
I don't be doing too much of that. But I'm doing good. How everybody doing?
I think they doing all right. They just, especially these ladies, cause they sitting up here joning on us, man.
Yeah, I was trying to read a little stuff, but I like what you were saying, man, and I can relate to some of the stuff you were saying. Cause sometimes I be at the MS Center, and I see all the girls talking and yapping. I be like, "Where the guys at? Where are the guys?" So I be feeling the same way.
It's excuse me. I say it's sad only because we have so much pride,
Right.
and this is not an illness to be sitting to have pride.
Right. It was hard. It was hard for me because I worked at the same company for almost 10 years. Till one day I woke up, I was like, "Oh, I can't make it. Something wrong, man." So that's when I found out that, I had it and, what I got to do. So,
S- So, what can not to ask, for anything too personal, but can you kind of break down like what happened?
yeah, like at first, about a month or two went by and everything was cool. I still felt normal. I still can drive. I still can work. And then I noticed one day, I was like, maybe I shouldn't be driving. So, because at my job, I was like a safety person. So I was like,
Uh-huh.
it's not safe at all to be driving. I don't want to hurt myself, hurt nobody. So
Yeah.
I definitely didn't want to do that. But I heard what you were saying about the wife. It's crazy because now at all times I depend on my wife so hard. Before I never really did that because I was the cool guy, had the cool job, drove the cool car, and it was hard for me to be like, dang, I gotta ask for help.
Yep.
So
Yep. Yeah. It's a humbling situation.
right.
You and you there's another MS warrior. I don't even know how he's doing. I'm guys. You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. I am so bad with names, unless um faces I'm better at, and so I have to it have to be a repetitiveness with
Hmm.
me to put the name with the face. So I don't know where he is. I haven't he hasn't contacted me, but his situation is he's in his um I don't know what you call this uh uh the well, he has like a little room above his garage,
Hmm.
and that's where he stays. He don't even stay in the house.
Basically like a man space.
Yeah, pretty much, cause he's disconnected from his family. His family is like we uh almost to a degree where we can't understand what's going on with you, and we're not trying to.
I must say though, all my girls, my family, they really, really stepped up and like, okay, I need to help this dude. So so they all do it for me, man. I can't express how I feel about my girls that be taking care of daddy. So
Oh man, that's cool. You let them know that I appreciate it as well because it it doesn't mean that we're not the same person.
mhm.
As in say of dad, husband, or friend or partner. This is just a new me, and okay, maybe you have to help, but especially marriage. What happened to through sickness and health, man? That's been thrown out the window.
Yeah, like but to tell you the truth, like well my marriage is definitely that way, sickness and health. So I love
And
that.
John stated men are visual. John, you want to explain that a little bit more? Uh, I'm kind of lost with that one. Because a lot of men aren't. I don't expressing and talking is kind of even hard with men. It's just the emotional thing. It's like the hardest thing for a man to do sometimes. Get mushy.
Right.
You know, they don't want to feel with the name recall. Oh, okay. Got you, John. Yeah, okay. With that, yeah, you're totally right. um, so if anybody else outside of D here, I'm gonna let them talk a little bit more unless somebody else wants to come on. Um, just let me know. I'll send an invite or ask, and you can come up. We can change places. But
Yeah.
man, So 8 years. I was 8 years. Wait, it, January the 3rd of this year would have been my. I got married in 2005. What's that?
How long have you had MS?
2011.
Okay.
But I was having issues back when I was in high school, so I could have got diagnosed back in 1999.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, um, um, and that's weird because here's the other thing. When as soon as I got out of school, um, well, I actually dropped out because I was having issues for a long time with a lot of stuff, but I really knew something was going on with me. I had started working construction.
Mm-hmm.
I was never scared of work. I worked, and I was working construction,
Yeah,
and
me too.
in the heat, man, I felt like I was a vampire.
Mm.
And so I'm like, maybe the third or fourth day on the job, I'm like, man, I can't do this. It's just too hot. And the girlfriend that I had at the time, man, her mom was like, "Oh, he ain't no man. He ain't this and he ain't that. He can't do no work and all this." And it kind of made me feel bad because from that point on, it was like a lot of stuff was hindering me
Mm-hmm.
with doing too much excessive lifting and work and stuff, and especially back in 1999, early 20s, um, you there wasn't many sites and um, talks about how women are crushing in the job field area.
Mm-hmm.
So um, the work, what is it called, work something. Anyway,
Yeah,
um,
in my career, I work with a bunch of women, and you're right, they are kind of crushing it. So,
don't get the big head women. But so how I know me and you have briefly talked about the changes that you've made.
hmm
But what are the biggest changes have you had to make now that you felt that if you hadn't been diagnosed with MS, you don't think you would have been comfortable with making?
mm, the biggest thing for me really was when I lost the ability to drive myself around.
Okay.
So whether it was going back and forth to work, to the gas station, to pick up a
Yeah.
pizza. So that was the biggest thing to me, losing my ability to drive and I have to depend on others, even for my MS. I got to depend on others to take me to get my medicine to the MS center. I can't do it by myself. So
Yeah.
that's the biggest thing to me. It be kind of driving me crazy. I might try to play it off like it don't, but it really does bother me. So
Okay.
that's my biggest thing. I gotta depend on somebody to do anything,
Yeah.
whether it's cooking, just doing simple stuff.
Um, Miss Keys, Miss Annette, ladies, any ladies on here? I'm not stopping you guys from asking any questions. Um, in the comment area here to either me or him. I'm not taking that from you guys, but I was just saying, as in coming up and on the floor and whatnot. I'm trying to see if I can keep it
When
with.
Hey Diane, I think your name Diane. What made me stop driving was I got what's called drop foot. It's hard for me to lift my right foot up. So
Wow.
yeah, that's what make me not be able to drive. And my eyesight is still bad a little bit.
Okay.
So that's when I just knew I shouldn't be driving. Well, actually, I was in an accident. I had to go to court and everything.
Really?
So, yeah. But I got off because I was
Man,
like, yeah, I got disability. I'm just finding out about my disability. So it was
man, I
kind of
feel
rough.
bad. I, I totaled my car. I ran into the back of somebody.
Mm. Yeah,
I actually,
I've been looking into the hand controls. So somebody else in our group, they say you need to get hand controls. So he helping me out trying to figure out how I can get it. So
okay.
that'd be kind of cool. But at the same time, cause like I said, MS, I be telling my wife all the time, like it just don't affect me. It affect everybody in my household. So
Yep.
I can't just change my car where she can't drive it. You know?
Yeah.
So I was
Yeah.
like, either I gotta buy a whole new car, which really I don't have too much money because it's rough. Cause I used to work and now I'm living off Social Security. It's rough. It's
Yeah.
really rough. So I
Yes.
get I
Yes.
was
Yes.
I used to get paid weekly every Friday. I was getting a big check. So I ain't think about it, but now just monthly. It's hard. So hard, bro. So
Yeah.
it's definitely a change.
I can definitely understand that. Well, we do have somebody else that wants to come up, D. So I totally
Okay.
appreciate it, man. And I'll try and hit you up. I'm off tomorrow, so I'll hit you up tomorrow. We can try and finish that conversation we were supposed to been finishing. Okay.
Okay.
All right, man. Appreciate it.
No problem, bro.
All right, and we're gonna try and bring our other guests up here. Well, I thank you guys for being patient, ladies, and asking the questions still in a comment. Um, we have another guest. What's up, sir?
What's up, sir? How you
What's
doing?
up? You
Nothing
you haven't
much.
done any singing here lately.
Pardon me?
You haven't done another song here lately on
What
Snapchat.
song?
You know that song that
Oh,
uh you know that song that you sent me the other day.
no. I don't remember. Sorry.
Oh man, you had it's been a while. You were singing
Yeah.
on Snapchat.
Uh, I haven't been on
Yeah,
Snapchat for a while. I took it off my
really?
phone. Yeah.
Oh heck. See, look, I'm so bad with names, and I could have
Might be
sworn it was you.
confused. Not me. It
No,
wasn't I.
oh, I'm
Not
so.
I. Not I, sir. I used to sing back in the
Oh.
day. Not no more.
So how are you doing?
I'm pretty well. I'm pretty good. I think I'm
And
doing pretty well. I'm just doing
how? When did you get diagnosed?
2003.
2003.
No,
And what
sorry.
is the situation?
Yeah, 2003. Because I got married
What's
the
your
same year.
situation now?
I'm divorced. I'm still doing me. I still have a mess, but I'm still doing really, really fucking awesome. I don't know. I find it hard to understand myself because I want to help people as well, you know. But when I see others having issues with the drop foot or other issues with a cane or being in a wheelchair or going blind, I have that bothers me a lot. I have gone blind twice. I have had 2 seizures. I have got cancer. I have dementia. Not lost memory. Not what they call it. They call it something silly. Other than dementia, something else silly. But it's
It
really
ain't Alzheimer's.
I'm really diagnosed. No, it's not Alzheimer's, but I'm really diagnosed with dementia,
Okay.
and that's been since I was 23 3 years old. I am 35 now.
Wow.
And I don't know how or what is going on. I mean, I go to gym every day and exercise, or I'll work at my house. I'll work at my house. I don't know why. I think my MS is one of the worst types of MS. My doctor told me that only 3% of people have MS like I do. Mine's in my brain, so my brain is all messed up. But I can still walk. I can still run. I can still swim. I can do everything else a normal person can do. But my memory is really messed up. So I don't know.
Where
Pardon me?
about in your brain is it? Are those lesions? You know?
I've read them before. I've read my MRI before. I don't. My doctor taught me how to read the MRIs, and she wants me to be an understudy of hers. And I don't know where they're at now, but I'm doing well, I guess. Last time I talked to her, she said that I'm doing good, that I'm not getting more lesions, so nothing's really active too much. I think I have 3 lesions active right now.
Okay.
But the other ones died.
Where
what
are you on anything right now?
No, I refuse to take any more drugs. When I was married, I was taking a lot of drugs when I was married. It's too much drugs. So much drugs that I went crazy. I tried killing myself. The doctors gave me the beta-sarin. You know beta-sarin, the medicine called beta-sarin?
Yeah.
That drug made me try to kill myself. Oh, that drug wouldn't do.
Wow.
No, it certainly does. It gives you thoughts to just go crazy or something or other. I don't know. I tried killing myself 3 times.
And I remember you saying a couple of times about not taking anything.
Yes, sir.
So
what do you say?
So what exactly do you do for your MS?
What I do for my MS? I don't know. I don't do nothing. I don't do nothing for my MS. I just work out. I'll go to the gym. I work out. I'll stay positive. I'm happy, Mr. Happy. So when I got a diagnosis with cancer, and I got they told me that it was gone. The cancer was gone. That it was supposed to be in remission. That I was happy, happy about not having cancer anymore. So I volunteered for a place called Roswell Cancer Park Institute in Buffalo, New York. So I would be there volunteering, holding the door open. That's what I would do. That was my job, to hold the door open for sick people to get inside Roswell. So I would hold the door open and say Happy Friday, because that's when I was started doing it on Fridays. So I would just started saying Happy Friday to everyone. And then people would smile and be happy. And I thought that was awesome because, when you walk into a cancer institute, you're sad and depressed. You know what you're walking in there for. You're walking in there because you're having problems with your body. Now you have cancer, or you could be having cancer, or you could be getting tested for a cancer, So that's very sad for everyone. And it's got to be stressful for doctors. Even for doctors. A doctor telling somebody that they have cancer, you know how I think the doctors will feel horrible.
Yeah.
Any real doctor.
You do have doctors that feel that pain for you as well. And you have some that are a-holes. So did you take anything for your cancer?
No, I didn't take any steroids or nothing. I just got surgery.
Oh, okay. You would just they operated and took it out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So 2003 you got diagnosed.
2003 I got MS. Hold on. 2003 I got MS, right? 2003. Yeah. 2003 I got MS. 2005 I got cancer. No, wrong. 2003 I got MS. It's got to be MS. I had to have MS in 2003. And then 2005, I got cancer.
Okay.
But then 2003, I also got diagnosed with dementia.
And how long were you married for?
I was married for 7 years.
7 years. Now, was your medical the reason why you're not married now?
It's, yeah, part of the reason, yeah. It's stressful to, it was stressful to her. And I had hers. And it was just very stressful to her and the children. And I don't know. It's all right. I don't mind. I mean, she left. She got remarried. Karma came back to her, and he left her.
Yeah.
I hope we're nothing but the best. I do hope we're nothing but the best.
Yes.
But
I
karma
feel
is a bitch.
I feel the same way. I tell mine the same way. Especially she seems happy. So
As long as you're happy, man. It's all right. As long as you're happy, my kids are not affected by any craziness, I don't mind.
Yep.
You know?
How many kids do you have?
I have 2 daughters. 2.
Okay. How old are they?
2 children. 13 and 14.
13 and 14. Okay. And do they help you?
No, they live with their mothers.
Oh, okay. You do get a chance to see them
I
though,
have 2
right?
daughters. I have 2 daughters with 2 different mothers.
So you have 4.
No, I got 2.
You got 2, one from one mom and one from the other mom.
Yeah.
All right, got you. So, how long were you on the you said beta serum, right?
Yeah. That's the first medicine I took with MS. Beta serum.
And what were you on the next?
Beta serum. And then I was on IVIG.
And so
They tried to give me something else. What was it called? I don't remember what it was called. They tried to give me something else, but it didn't. My body rejected it, so I didn't. I think I took it for like a day or 2.
then that's when you stopped altogether.
Yeah. And then my body rejected it, and then I just stopped taking medicines from after my divorce. After I got divorced, I stopped taking everything, and I went on a coast to coast walk. That coast to coast walk I did,
Uh-huh.
I think you might know about. So when I did that coast to coast walk, I did that to find myself again, because I know who I am, and I know how strong of an individual I am, you know, and I felt really lost. So what I do, I went for a coast to coast walk. I walked the country just to find myself again. Although I didn't make it from coast to coast like I wanted to, from Venice Beach, California to Maine, I only made it to Texas from Venice Beach, California. I still made it from Venice Beach, California to Texas.
And that's great though.
It is, but I was depressed for a long time. Not depressed, but I was mad at myself. Like, damn, fucking failed. You know, I was disappointed in myself. You know, but I still go to the gym. I still go. I still actually positive. I'm myself. So now I don't say just happy Fridays. Now every day is a happy day for me. Every day.
Exactly.
But
And you.
happy. What's today? Monday, right? Happy
Yep.
Monday. Happy Monday. I say happy Monday afternoon already. I say happy. Did I say evening yet? I'm not too certain. But I know I say happy every day, morning, noon, and night. I'm saying to tell everybody to be happy. Remind them that it's in your brain.
You know what?
In your head.
That is the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing now. Because I felt the same. I felt the same way. I got a video. And I say this a lot. I got a video from another MS warrior where I was in a hospital and I was like done. I'm like, I'm getting tired of going to the hospital. You know, my life is ridiculously crazy and depressing. I don't, you know, I just don't really feel like fighting no more. I'm just gonna just give up. And she sends this thing, kind of like you opening your door and saying Happy Friday. And it was just a little short video saying how she cared, and don't give up, and we're
Yeah.
here for you, and it just sparked something. And my marriage here these past 3 years, 2015, jumped on this real strong,
Mm-hmm.
and the end of 2015 all the way to this past October, I had fallen like 2, 3 times, and it was due to my marriage. Because I was basically still trying to run up behind somebody that really I should have been left. I knew it wasn't going to work, and it made me depressed, and made my situation with my MS even worse. And
Yeah.
so ever since I left, and I'm doing this again because this makes me happy. I feel even if I just help one person, that's better than anything. So, because that one person
Yeah.
that I help just might help 3 or 4 or 5
Many more.
other people. Yeah, and
Exactly. Exactly. Exactly.
so that's how
Mhm.
and like you said, it's a mind thing, and so that's how I think every day. Every time I do something different, something new, or add on to what I'm doing, is because I feel the different angles of what I'm doing might help a different person this day with this, and kind of like how I've just gotten this you guys to come up like this. I maybe a month ago I wouldn't have imagined this, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
So I think this is great, and I appreciate you two guys are coming on and voicing what's going on, because when I post this and share it, is
Mm-hmm.
I feel it's going to help a lot.
Yeah. It's going to, no matter what, it's going to help somebody, a man or a woman. It's going to help.
Yep.
It's going to help, no matter what. It's going to help if they open their mind and understand. Try to understand what other people are self, and they'll try to understand. My mom was 7, but I told her always as a little boy, "Mommy, I'm gonna help heal you. I'm gonna help heal you." But she died in '97, so my heart was broken and sadness became on me and all that. But I still fight to go to school, to help learn more about MS, to help heal MS myself, to help help people see and try to understand. Like I try to eat healthy. I tried vegan before, but I'm too hungry. I'm Puerto Rican, so I can't be vegan no more.
That's my next step. That's my next step to try that. But oh man, stop.
No, I did it. I did it though. I think I did it for 3 weeks. I did it for 3 weeks
How
because I
did you
fasted.
feel?
I, I felt, I felt, I actually felt really good on it, but it's expensive. I think because if you want to be vegan, if you want to be a true vegan, it's not just the food. It's the soap. It's the conditioners. It's everything. It's everything. The deodorant. It's everything. If you want to be a true vegan, yeah.
What?
Yeah, there was a person or an angel. I called her Cassandra. I think her name is Cassandra. Is it Cassandra? Yeah, I think her name is Cassandra. She was a good, nice person too, but she was super vegan. And then after I would say about how I wanted some penne or some pork or some cow or whatever, we looked at wrong. Huh? Don't look at me bad. Don't look at me bad. You don't need to be my friend. I don't need to be your friend. I don't need AMS. I don't need Facebook friends. I don't need Facebook friends at all. I am a strong person myself, just as well as you are, sir. And although we want people to be our friends because we want to help share information about our disease to help somebody feel positive and good about themselves, I'm I don't need you as a friend. I don't need you as a friend. I would like for you to be there to hear my words, to understand
Yeah.
me. If you do, I would love that. But if not, then not. You come in this world alone. Unless you're born a
Yeah.
twin, you're coming alone. And even twins don't come together; they come
Yeah.
separately. But life's really not that hard. People think it's hard. It's not hard. Even me having MS. I've gone blind twice. I went blind twice driving in Florida, in Tampa. I was going from Bradenton, Florida. I lived in Bradenton, and I was driving to Tampa because it's work in Tampa. So since I would work in Tampa and drive back home to Bradenton, one time I went blind. Then twice actually. It was horrible. You know, driving in Florida, you can't just go 55 or 50 miles an hour. You go like 60, 70, 80 miles an hour in Florida. It's a different speed limit, different place. It was good. It was scary as hell, but I made it.
Yeah, I definitely get where you're coming from. And guys, you know, maybe I can say it like this, or I could be wrong, and correct me, Angel, if I'm saying it's wrong. When you were stating about the friend situation, is because we get diagnosed with this type of illness, and people, once they find out, they start looking at you kind of wrong, and like something's really wrong. Or if you're trying to share something, because I've done this before, which me sharing my post, someone has actually here recently has come and be like, basically, I need to stop. And I'm like, what did I say something that offended you?
When you hear the truth, no, when you hear the truth, sometimes people don't want to hear the truth.
Exactly.
So it wasn't your fault. It was just that you were spreading the word so much and so truthfully that they heard it and it hurt them. It must have, because knowledge is power, right?
Yep.
Right. So who wouldn't want to know knowledge? Who wouldn't want to understand more of life? Who wouldn't want to understand more things about life?
Yeah.
We're not God, but we're God's sons. We're children of God. We're here for a reason. God made our mother and father, and they had sex or whatever, and then we popped out. God allowed that happen. At least that's my belief. I believe in God.
Well, no, you're right. And I found that people are so touchy, especially when I did the episode about sex, and how that affects a lot of people with MS. And it was like, I had done it before. I did it this last time, and the response, a lot of response that I had gotten at the time was, why are you talking about something like this? And
was it from women or men? Who made that comment?
Both.
No, but who made that one comment you just stated? The comment you just stated. Who made that comment?
It was a couple of men and women. That's what I'm saying. At the time, it's like I did that post. The first time I said anything about sex and MS was like at the beginning of when I was starting this, because I had problems with ED, and a lot of it stemmed from at the beginning of my MS. I was affected. I had plummeted real hard. My mobility and everything was awful. And I found out that me getting an erection was part of that issue.
Yeah.
And a lot of folks didn't know that. And so I was trying to spread the word, and then I found out that it affects women sometimes even worse, coming down to hurting and all of that. And so I'm thinking I'm helping, and then the person will be like, nobody wants to hear anything about that, and blah, 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 blah. But
they truly did want to hear that. They may have said they didn't want to hear about it, but what you were saying is what they wanted to hear on the low. Because if they didn't hear it, then they're not understanding it themselves. And then they're lost and blind themselves. And they don't want to be blind. Who wants to be blind? I went blind twice. It sucks.
Yeah.
God gave my vision back. Thank goodness and thank God He did. And I stand. I had problems like that as well. When I had cancer, I had testicular cancer at
Okay.
25. A young man, 25 years old, having testicular cancer. Are you kidding me?
Tell me about it,
It was
right?
horrible. Yeah, tell me about it.
Yeah.
Then
Hey,
I had problems like that. And my wife ended up cheating on me, and then
I might have lost you, sir. Or you paused like me. I think I lost them, guys. Yeah. It might have been on my end, Angel. Uh, it was getting close time for me to round it up anyway. Let me, guys, hold on. Let me let him know, cause I don't know what happened. Crap. Now my keyboard and stuff ain't working. Oh, come on. Ah! Hold on, guys. Man. Give me a second, guys.